Strap in. This will be a good one. 2-1 loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as Ed sails over the end line. For the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Flushed out right. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
And we're going to have a break in the action. As you can see, Mark Andrews is yet to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A run for Nick Chubb. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. These 2 teams met in Baltimore, you might remember, earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. They'll roll him out right. Going for it all. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number 1 job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
They stop it for 83 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Rosas' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2nd down and 8. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Dobbins running out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. great effort there. His second touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 36. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 27, Taylor out to his left. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Taylor. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now it's Taylor. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Rosas' kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. It's a first down and more for Dobbins. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
8 yards to go on second down. And again, it's Chubb. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Odafe Oweh. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Play action, it's Taylor. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They go play action with Taylor. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Taylor. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Taylor. They'll roll him out right. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A toss play to Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action now. Taylor. He'll buy some time right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Now Dobbins.
And down to the 36-yard line here.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Another run here with Dobbins.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any track.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. A try here for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Taylor, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 33. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
106 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. That brings up third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On third down, here's Dobbins.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline. Now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On first down, it's Taylor. They'll roll him out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
Taylor.
And the pressure gets to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long.
Now Taylor.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, first and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense